All right, in this video, I wanted to show you everything that I do to set up my workspace so that I can work remotely and teach remotely. So one of the first things I get is this particular thing so that I can have my computer nice and high, and I choose to set that off to the right. And then I also get my laptop, which I can pop right on here. And then what you'll notice often is that you're going to be involved in a variety of different mediums like Google Meet or Zoom, etc. And so I happen to work with a split screen. So you're going to see how I put a screen right over here. I put that right there. So that now I can have certain things going on to my right and other things going on over here to my left. Now there is some basic equipment that you're going to need in order to maintain this. And one of those things includes an HDMI cord. So I have a MacBook Pro, so I need to get this HDMI to the flash lightning or whatever that particular toggle is. So I pop that in, and then I will come around and plug that in behind. You need your various power cables for your devices. Depending, you may need a variety of different dongles. This one is a Lightning to USB. This has a variety of different ports, so I always plug those into my computer here. And then depending on the quality of sound that you want, you can also get a high quality microphone. And so I use the Yeti, and I am now going to go ahead and just set all of this up, but I'm going to keep the cameras rolling and you can see, I'm going to speed it up, what it looks like once it's all done.
During this time, you'll notice that I set up all of the cords, HDMI cords, etc. But I also want you to notice the difference in the quality of the sound. I'm using a high quality mic and it makes a huge difference.
Once you have this all set up, what you can begin to see is that now I can operate with two screens. So the neat thing about that is if I'm working on a Google document, I can drag that particular document over here. And then if I happen to be on a Zoom call, and I'm not on a Zoom call at the moment, but let's just imagine that I was on a Zoom call, then I can have the Zoom call going over here, but I can be working on a Google document to my left. And the way you set that up on a Mac is that you go to System Preferences, and then you jump into Displays, and you go to Arrangement, and I have this screen represents my desktop, and this screen represents my screen off here to the left. And what that means is that when I drag my cursor off to the left, it's going to be functioning over here, and if I drag to the right, so it's functional back and forth like that. And that is what you're going to need to be able to have a very functioning, remote working, multi-display piece. So that you're not, because what happens is that when you're in your Zoom calls, the Zoom call gets full screen and then you need to grab a document, and you want to have this set up, arranged first, and then begin your calls. And again, this is totally optional. This high quality mic is a complete option. But it does definitely drastically change the quality of your recordings. So depending on how high tech you want to be, this is all of the equipment that you're going to need.